Welcome back to the session. Myself Ramyasri, working in Assistant Professor in CSE Department at Institute of Aeronautical Engineering. So today I would like to discuss about the next topic in the database management system, that is basics of ER model. So before going to convert the entity relationship model, that is ER model to relational model, now first we would know about the what does relational model contains, what are the basic concepts involved in the relational model. Now let us directly going into the relational model. So this already we seen relational model is nothing but a model which stores the data in the form of tables in the data models. So this relational model was proposed by the CORD to model data in the form of relations or tables. Here we called as relation because the data which we store in the relational database in the form of tables, and those are also called as relations. So it model the data in the form of relations or table. So when we go for the relational model, so this relation model construction is done only once after entity relationship model is done. So after conceptual model of database is done by using ER diagram, then after we will convert the conceptual model to relational model by using some set of languages. Those languages are SQL, MySQL or Oracle. So first and foremost thing, before going to construct the relational model, first we need to construct the ER model. Then it can able to convert easily from the relational ER model to relational model very easily by using some languages Oracle, SQL and MySQL. Now coming to discuss about what is relational model. The relational model will represent how the data will be stored in the database structure. Nothing but it shows the how data is stored in the relational databases. So as we know that the relational database stores data in the form of tables or relations. So here suppose I consider the student is an entity type and attribute. Every entity type contains the attributes. So student ID, student name, student address. So those are called as attributes of the student entity. So when we take the student and its properties, the corresponding entity and the attributes are converted to relational model. So student entity is considered as a name of the relation and attributes are considered as a columns of the relation. In this way we will convert the entity and its attributes to a relational model of student. So this is the example of the relational model, how it look like. So here coming to the first one, the first roll number, name, address, phone and the age. These comes under the attributes or columns of the tables, or else we can call as a properties of the entity student. Where student is the entity, then roll number, name, address, phone and age comes under the properties of the student, and data which we include inside the attributes, inside the table, these are called as a rows or tuples or records. These are called as the entity sets. These are called as entity sets. So every entity type contains collection of similar information, that is called as entity set. So each and every record in the table is called as an entity. So in this way we will model the ER model to relational model. Now coming to it, let us see what are the basic components and the basic concepts we would like to know before going to design the relational model from ER model. So the first one is attribute, second one is tables, third one is tuples, fourth one is relation schema, fifth one is degree, and sixth one is cardinality, and last one is column, and there one more we are having relation instance. Now we will see what are these concepts and examples and how they represent in the relational model. So first thing we'll go with the attribute. As we know that the attribute is nothing but a property of the entity. So every time what is a property here? Attribute every time forms the columns in the relational model. So that's why each column in the table is called as attribute, and attributes are the properties of which defines the relationship. So examples here I can go with the roll number, name. These two are the attributes or columns of the entity student or relation table student. Now coming to next one, that is table. As we know, the data which we organize in the relational model in the form of table. So table structure or relation. So relational model data is saved in the form of tabular format along with the attributes. So table which includes rows and columns as well as it contains the attributes, where column specifies the attributes. So every table having the two basic properties. First one is row, second one is column. So row specifies the records and column specifies the attributes. So once we identify the entity and its corresponding attributes or properties, then obviously the user can able to enter the data. Those becomes the tuples or records or entities. So this is about the table, and table is also called as relation in the relational model. In the next one, we'll discuss about tuples. So what is tuple? So tuple is nothing but, as we know that the table contains rows and columns. So each and every row in the table is called as the tuple. In the above relation, we have seen the a table with the 5 or 4 tuples. So if a table contains the 4 rows, then it indicates it contains there are 4 tuples. So every time the tuple contains the information about particular student, nothing but not only single information, whatever the content we include in the table, the total information about a single person is displayed in the tuple. So here we will see one roll number and the name of the person and place he lives and the mobile number and the age. So the entire information of the table, entire information of the particular student can be captured only in single row. That can be displayed only by using tuples. Relational model is called as a tuple. So coming to next one, relation schema. So as we know that the schema, what is schema and what is relation? Relation is nothing but a table. What is schema? The schema is nothing but an overall design of database is called as schema. So every time here we can call as schema is nothing but a structure of the database. So every time database administrator is responsible for creating the structure of the database, that is called as a schema. What do you mean by structure? Nothing but they will create a table with some set of columns. It is nothing but a structure. When it includes the data, it not a structure. Only the table contains the name and the attributes, and it includes the schema or overall design or the structure. So here relation schema represents the name of the relation along with its attributes. It is called as relation schema. Design of a table, overall design of the table is called as a relation schema. Now next one, relation instance. So as we discuss what is instance and what is schema. So instance is nothing but which will be changing frequently, but schema cannot be changed frequently. Instance is which will be changed at a particular moment of time, then it is called as instance. So here the set of tuples which includes in the relation at that particular instance is called as relation instance. Because why we call the set of tuples of the relation at particular moment? Because when we perform the operations on the database, insertions or deletions or updations, the set of tuples what we see in the previous stage, that will not be same. It may be changed. There may be change in the content which is present in the database. So whenever we perform any type of operation, the instance will be changing every time. So that's why the relation instance is nothing but a set of tuples of a relation at that particular instance of time is called relation instance. So coming to next one, degree. So degree here specifies the total, as we know that the table contains rows and columns. So every times the total number of attributes in the relation is called as degree of the relation. Suppose a student I am going to take. Suppose I am having the attributes of the students are SID, SName, SAge, SAddress. So how many attributes we have mentioned? 4 attributes. So degree of the that particular relation is 4. Based upon the attributes we give for the table, based on that the degree will be decided for that particular relation. Next one, cardinality. So degree focus on number of attributes we use in the table, and cardinality focus on number of rows or tuples we use in the table. So when we use a rows and tuples, as soon as when the schema is created, nothing but a table skeleton is created, then we start entering the data. So depends upon the user, the cardinality may be changing. So every time the data which is present inside the table represents a cardinality. So each and every row specifies one cardinality. So here total number of rows present in the table is specifies the cardinality. Suppose I'm having the student, I'm having 4 rows, roll number 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm having corresponding information as name, address, so and so. So now that attribute degree is nothing but a 4, and number of depends upon the rows, we can decide the cardinality of the relation. So row specifies the cardinality and attribute specifies the degree. The last one, that is the relational concept. So what is column? So column and the attribute both are same, but only one thing here, attribute is nothing but which specifies the name of the property of the entity. Suppose student is the entity, student name is the attribute, student ID is the attribute. But what does a column mean? The column includes the set of values of that particular attribute is called column. Then we take the SID and the SName, those two comes under the attributes. The content which we give under the SID and the SName, those the data which present inside the table is called as the columns. Nothing but a row, set of values which we given for the specific attribute, then that is called as a column. So here name is the attribute of the student, then it contains set of values of Ram, Ramesh, Sujit and Suresh. So here when we go for the tuple, it shows the total information of particular student, but when we go for the column, it shows only a specific attribute values which are having in the particular database. So this is about the column and remaining concepts of relation model. So totally relation model which stores the data in the form of tables and contains some set of concepts, attributes, tuples, rows, degree, cardinality. These are the mainly involved in the relation model concept. So thank you. In the next class, next session we'll discuss about how to convert ER model to relational model. Thank you.
Like, share and subscribe. Hit the bell icon for more updates.